You guys did over 100 missions together, and God used you in a lot of ways. Let's fast forward a little bit. Through all of that, it came to a point where you separated ways, and there was about a 14, 15-year gap between the two of you connecting, but that love for each other had remained strong.
Yeah.
We're now at that point where the Biden administration recently, not long ago, quote, shuts down Afghanistan. Everybody's coming out of the country. Mm-hmm. You realize, Chad, because of Aziz's role and his influence with the U.S. military, with you and more,
yeah,
that he and his family are in peril. They're in danger.
Yeah.
What happens?
The consequences of that were heavy on a lot of demographics. Americans being left there, but mostly our allies that fought beside of us for 20 years, people like Aziz, and that we contractually had made a moral obligation to and a contractual promise to take care of them. And Aziz was specifically targeted for his service with us, and he would have been captured and killed, and his family would have been tortured. And me knowing what was going to happen to him, there was no way I could sit back on my couch and watch this on the news unfold. So I decided to go get Aziz. I put together a small team of special operations veterans, and as we were planning to go get Aziz's wife and 6 kids, we recognized that it was bigger than him. We had this 12 guys that were like so much experience, and one of them picked up the phone and put it down and said, hey, there's these 3,500 orphans that are going to be left there. And at that moment, I think God burdened all of our hearts to say, let's help as many Americans, women, children, interpreters, their families, Christians, that we could help. And beyond that decision, and that really just that call to be obedient, and we just said yes. Beyond that, God performed a miracle. I'm not capable of doing what we did, by the way. And ultimately, we were not able to just rescue Aziz and his wife and kids, but we were able to rescue 17,000 people. It was just an incredible opportunity that God opened the doors for us to be able to do that work. And, one of the things I learned through this 2 years of doing this is it doesn't have to always be worth it to do the right thing. Sometimes we just have to do the right thing. And I think the world could use a little bit more of that. I know I learned that lesson from that. And, if you're out there listening, you may not think that God's going to use you for something like this size, but it doesn't matter the size of the thing, right? It's whatever God's calling you to do. When God burdens our heart to help his people, and we feel that burden, and then you watch him equip you to do it and open the doors to do it, you don't have a choice. You have to be obedient to that and do what God's calling you to do.